Hello all and welcome to another Caffeine Entertainment video. It's Art here with a book review for Now Departing, a day in the life of a mortician, but between life and death and everything by Victor M Sweeney. I think that's the subtitle. It's a long subtitle. I'll now refer to it as Now Departing. This was a unique book for review. This is about mortuary sciences, the life of being a funeral director, undertaker, however you want to say it. He does get down into the nitty gritty of his job and gives us a peek behind the veil, but he also relates it in a humanistic way, because death is something we all face. Death is something that's going to happen to all of us. Life and death happen to all of us. So it's good just to be aware of it, good to just be in it, and good to just be kind of delve into it and understand it as best we can. And this book, I think, helps kind of do that in its own special way. He uses both things from his past, which I think are gripping and touching, and let you connect with Victor M Sweeney, the author, who I believe has a YouTube channel. I know has been featured on Wired YouTube videos, but I believe has a YouTube channel. If he does, I'll link it in the description down below, just so that you guys can check him out, because I think he's freaking cool. This was not a book I was looking forward to reading, but it shocked the shit out of me because it was so humanistic. It was so good. It was so well thought out. It was so well paced. And even when he didn't use stories from his own life, where possible, where they allowed him, he used people from his small town in Minnesota, where he lives and practices, to illustrate points and illustrate the ideas and the needs of a small town, small knit community. And I think he did it really, really, really well. Who should read this book? I've wrestled with that a lot. I think somebody that wants to delve their toe in a short science fiction, or short non-fiction, not science fiction, non-fiction book that is well thought out, well reasoned, takes the heavy subject matter and lets the layman understand it completely and most intently as possible. It's just a top-notch read. If you get the audiobook, which that's how they sent it to me for review, then Victor M Sweeney reads it himself. It's read by the author, which gives it a tone in a tonality and a timbre that I think best expresses the author's meaning, because it's read by the author, so he can add in those inflections he wants to have done. He can add in those things he needs to have done. That kind of a thing. I think the stories are gripping. The stories are told in kind of a... They're told by chapter, with the meaning of the story being the title of the chapter or being hidden somewhere in the chapter. I think Victor Sweeney did a perfect job in doing that. You can tell the man has written before, mostly obituaries, but he has written before, and you can tell that he has a practiced hand. I think it's a gentle as can be book. It is for the subject matter at hand, it is a gripping book. It is a page-turning book in its own right that I can't really describe in words until you read it. You're just going to have to go read it to understand what I mean by that. It is just, it's that unique, it's that gripping, it is that kind of good, fun time. So anybody that wants to read about the mortuary sciences and kind of get a behind-the-scenes curtain of what happens in funeral homes, to prepare for funerals and things like that should read this book. Anybody that wants to kind of get a better grip on what the meaning of life should be, or like help ground themselves in what the meaning of life should be, should read this book. Anybody that's just curious and knows Victor M Sweeney, knows of Victor M Sweeney, should read this book. There's plenty of reasons why to pick up this book, and when you pick up this book, it will surprise you, it will knock your socks off, and it will be a book that sticks with you for probably the rest of your life. It's a book that gave me definite book hangover. It's a book that gave me, I had to take time and kind of reflect before I even filmed the review. Because it's that deep of subject matter, it's handled with care. It's handled with the respect and the dignity that this kind of a subject should be handled with. And it's done in a life lesson sort of way that is just excellently, exquisitely crafted. It is before I gush on too long, it is a 5 out of 5 on the GoodReads scale. It's a read it, own it, love it on my scale. It's a review book that I am so absolutely enamored and glad that I read, and that I would recommend to anybody watching this video, or anybody on the fence, or anybody that just wants to pick up a book that is just different than most books. And it will leave you exploring things and feeling things and learning things that you didn't know before, which for a nonfiction book is, I think, the key, and I think it is the point, and I think it should be done. Let me know in the comments down below if you've read Now Departing by Victor M Sweeney, or if you plan on reading it, or if you've had another nonfiction book that let you have that kind of visceral experience that Now Departing gave me when I read it. Let me know that in the comments down below. But until next time, you know I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Central, 10:30 a.m. Pacific, 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see more, please ding the notification bell to be notified when I upload a video. And without further ado, happy reading! This was a very good book. Wasn't a happy book because of the material dealt with, but it was a very good book. So happy reading. I'll see you again soon. And peace.